men's and women's tennis coach Chris Gustas. In his first season, he'll be talking primarily about the women who compete in the fall.
Hey, thank you for coming. Like she said, it is my first year here, so I'm new. This is also kind of a weird situation because we haven't started practice yet, so the people I'm talking about, I've talked to on the phone, sent some emails and messages. I have their uniforms ordered, but I haven't met a lot of them. I did graduate from here, been involved a little bit in the program over the years with Coach Mike Stridham because he was my coach when I was here, so I've had kind of a relationship with him while I was coaching high school tennis and a little bit of college tennis at Simpson. But so I do know a couple of the women that are coming back. We have two returning varsity players, Alex Peterson and Lexi Schmitz. They'll also be captains for us this year. They've been awesome in welcoming me in, and as well as welcoming some of the freshmen in. Been getting in contact with them and trying to make them feel good about the season to come and the transfer into coming into college. We have another player that did play some varsity last year, Allison Birnbaum, but those are our three returners. Besides that, we're trying to fill in. We have 6 freshmen coming in. So on a team of, we'll have 11 in the fall, we'll have 12 in the spring. We have Perry Benna is going to be running cross country in the fall, but she'll play in the spring. So we're over half freshmen, which is exciting kind of, but then also kind of leaves some uncertainty. Like I said, I know a little bit about what we have. Some of the freshmen coming in are players that played varsity spots on some pretty good high school teams, so I know that they've had some good coaching. They played some good competition, and hopefully they're ready to go and fill in a varsity college lineup. Hannah Fox is a player coming in from Waverly Shawrock. She was a good high school player, played 2 at Waverly last year, but unfortunately has an injury, so probably will not be with us in the fall. But I would expect her to come in and help us out on varsity in the spring. Let's see here. What else was I going to tell you about? Oh, expectations. So with such an open lineup, and with me not having seen a lot of these girls hit a tennis ball before, a lot of my goals so far, like when I've been writing things down, planning practice and everything, have not been so much focusing on results, but been focusing on what can we do to make ourselves better. If we can do that, develop a good team atmosphere, learn how to play some smart tennis, learn the techniques, the wins should take care of themselves. As we're just getting better, I am very excited about this freshman class because I feel like it'll kind of be mine. Like I can make it mine, and we can build it over these next 4 years. By the time that this freshman class is a group of seniors, they could be strong and they could be a tight-knit group because 6 is a decent-sized tennis class. So we have some things to build with. You guys have any questions?
Obviously, you didn't get a chance to recruit the girls that are here now. When you start to recruit, what do you look for in a tennis player?
Yeah, so one thing that's nice about Iowa now is you can go in and look at results from all the tennis matches. One thing that's very nice about my experiences is that I'm very connected to the high school tennis world, at least for now. So I can go on and see, okay, I know these teams are good, this girl played this number. I've also been going to tournaments already in the summer. So obviously, yes, I'm looking for talent. I'm looking for players that are high in the lineup on good teams or have state qualifying experience. I also know some places that have good coaches. That's another thing I would look for is if I know they've been coached well and they're going to be smart players and they're going to know what they're doing when they come out. The other thing is I really like tennis, and some of the teams I've coached before have sort of reflected that, and it's been so much fun. It doesn't feel like work. So if I can find people that love tennis, that'll be huge. On the men's side, I know those players a little bit better right now. On the men's side, I have a bunch of players that love tennis, and they go play in the summer, and they play with each other, and I hear from them and things, and it's awesome to see that enthusiasm. It also just makes them improve so much faster. Like I said, when I was coaching high school, those players loved tennis. They'd stay after practice. They'd play in the summer, and the summer is a lot of times when your tennis players are made. So talent, obviously, smart players, enthusiasm. Another thing I want to try to do and get better at is kind of using my resources to try and find some players outside of Iowa. What else we got? What else we have?
With your past coaching experience with Simpson and kind of in the Dubuque area, can you talk a little bit about your familiarity with the Iowa Conference?
Well, I did play here, so I know how this goes. I know Co and Luther are always real strong. Wartburg is always, we're fighting to get into that top 2 area and get on that level with with Luther and Co. Central is always a team that if Wartburg is beating Central, we're having an okay year. A lot of the teams in the Iowa Conference we can handle and beat. Like, it's just because we're going to have a lot of fresh people this year doesn't mean that I don't expect us to win meets in the conference. All right, thank you, everybody.